Hello and welcome back to this walkthrough and speed run through Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. We have made pretty good progress with the mediums. We're going to continue on with Yew Island here. So just touching on this map very quickly. I don't like pausing and explaining this, but I think it's worth noting for this map. We are starting the year 1900. This is a fixed map. One thing to keep in mind, because the year is so early, there's not a lot of opportunity to transport passengers off the bat. You may want to set up like a bus or two just to get a little bit of income on the side while your other industries or train lines are loading up. But that's the other thing to keep in mind. A lot of these industries, if I could find the one I want to use as an example, uh, they claim that they are producing a lot of a resource, and that just ends up not being true. Um, Livestock farm, 270 items. This last month, quote unquote, before the game starts, I'm not sure if it's a bug or if that's just kind of meant to like mess with people. But what we're going to see is that the amount of resources that are actually produced is significantly less. 330 tons of grain from Linkley Ridge. I'd love it. I'd believe it if I see it. But what we're going to do, we're going to just start here. That's a pretty short line. We might not even be able to put 3 cars on this train. And you'll see why in a minute. This farm is going to jump way down in production pretty much as soon as the game starts. So yeah, we're gonna get it going. I'm probably gonna end up going underground at this food processing plant here. Um, we got to keep our eye out for a suspension bridge, $102. So right about here, it's equal, and now it's more expensive. I think that should be all we need. Terrific. Also, once again, we don't really have access to a lot of fast locomotives, so the need for using like wide radius turns is really not huge. Um, I'm doing it because I just want to make sure I have enough room to build tunnels here. Yeah, if I end up like in the mountain for most of this, it's gonna be fine. I just don't want to have to pay too much for the cost of raising and lowering land. And I think that should get us there. Yep, it's just on the very edge of the food processing plant. I'm building 6 station blocks. I need far less than that. Let's get a little bit more cash here. I'm gonna start with 2. I don't even know. Now we'll put a 3rd car on there because it's just not gonna be profitable otherwise. So yeah, a month has gone by. This is down to 72 tons of grain. So there's really not not a whole lot of opportunity here. Um, Station is decently happy. I'm gonna just send this on its way so I have a little bit of income. Uh, this is a case where it's worth building the extra couple links of track. If I can actually get in there, because you're gonna get more what's it called, more distance on your transportation, and the distance is going to matter. So I'm just sort of future proofing myself, but also trying to make a little bit more money at the same time. So this will be our at least first source of income here. uh, Not a whole lot of opportunities again for doing buses, but I at least want to get something going here. New livestock farm. That's actually pretty nice. It's always nice when a new natural resource appears. Don't see anything terribly obvious. Well, there's the food processing plant here, so perhaps that could be worthwhile. New wheat farm coming up right here. Again, don't really see too many obvious places to drop that stuff off. So we're just going to have to stay on our toes here and sort of wait it out. I believe we have an opportunity to use these coal mines. Should be a coal power plant somewhere. Might be on the other side of the island. Ah, right. It's right under our noses. Yeah, so this one's going to be real fun because this is a huge elevation. We're at 512 feet at the top of the mountain here. We're at sea level at the bottom. Our suspension bridge option can only get 288 feet above the ground. So that's kind of going to have to be our target for as high as we can go. I think we could potentially... We can definitely get both of these coal mines. If I count right, let me see. So yeah, that just barely covers both. However, starting at 432 feet is not going to be fun. So I'm going to actually start somewhere... Well, I'm going to probably keep it to our 288 feet and see if I can tunnel my way through. So we should never have an issue with that. And I just want to make sure now that I end up in line here. Of course, this is going to require a lot of money. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's within our budget. All right, so we're now building directly above where this track is. This piece of station here actually covers both, so I'm just going to go ahead and start it up. While we have the chance, I am going to just kind of cut across a little bit, make sure that we are in line with the coal-fire power station. I'm calling them coal power stations, but I guess the game just refers to them as power stations. That should do it. We're already too far above the ground. Suspension bridge should work. We're actually too high above sea level there. Interesting. So that's a little bit of a predicament. I'm going to see if I could just raise the land slightly. Yeah, I did not really think about that. We're really close. Yeah, we really just need 2 more blocks. Would have been cheaper to just go down a little bit more at the time, but... One more block should do it. Oops. There we are. We might not be able to get more than 1 train on here, so I'm just going to load them up. And we'll throw another locomotive. Yeah, we unfortunately have another, I want to say like 10 years maybe before the Baldwin is invented. So it's going to pretty much just be this for a while. It's not ideal. I'd actually love to get a little bit more distance on this trip since it's going to be so much cargo. I know this is like super expensive, but it's gonna pay for itself. So we're actually, you know, making money back. If you could watch the icon there. Every time we sell, we make 58. Every time we buy a new station, it's 56. So it says something, I guess, about, you know, company value. I don't know. These blocks of, you know, $100 per section of track That's going to pay for itself many, many, many times over. So actually, let's take a quick look here first. We went up to 37 blocks. I forgot what this earned us last time, but it is worth it if you trust me. So we'll let that just shuttle some coal back and forth. I'm going to see how much does it cost to tunnel straight ahead again. Yeah, it's 220 to go underground there. So I might make this even a little bit longer yet. That's probably silly of me to stop the train, but nickel and diming in the early parts of this game are kind of necessary. So I think we lost a day. We still made a little bit more money than before, going the 40 blocks. I don't think I gave him an order to... I did not. We'll want him to wait for the full load of coal. That'll make it that much better. So we're stuck here for a little bit just because not really a whole lot we can do without any money. But we are at least, you know, having a bit of consistent income here. Check some of our other services. Yeah, see, we're hitting a point here where now this train is just not able to make that much. Breaking down all over the place. I'm actually going to sell one of the units there. Yeah, only 12 tons have popped up, so... Gonna get rid of one of these. Again, 96 days. Now, it is the winter, but we're still only seeing like 30 tons of grain a month. It's just not going to be sustainable. This line is probably not even really helping us that much. We are somehow turning a profit, but it's like having 3 buses. It's really not great. So yeah, we just got to keep looking around for other opportunities here. Yeah, some companies just kind of go balls out and build one line. Like he spent his entire income just doing this one trek here. Actually, it looks like this is 2 systems. So he's got the iron ore going to the steel mill, and he's transporting the grain all the way across the river. All right, so that's not terrible. Surprised how much that farm is producing. This could have just been bad luck for me, picking the wrong industry where to start. One thing's for sure, we got to find a way to get a little bit more income with what we can do with our maximum loan here, because otherwise it's going to be a very long game. Just going to speed things along. This is a speed run after all. Another farm there. Other companies are going to creep up. I mean, Purple really does have the right idea here. I don't have all these maps committed to memory. There's just a couple things here and there I remember. So we've got livestock here. Fortunately, that's only 60 units a month. That would have been a nice little run over to this food processing plant. Is this all one farm? Oh my goodness. 128 tons of grain. That one could be interesting. We could probably afford to do it if we're building at a reasonable height above sea level. Yeah, I mean, 100 units a track. It's going to be the same price pretty much no matter what. If we're, higher up. Obviously, we could go at sea level, but then we got to pay to go down. I think this might be worthwhile. We're also in June. It's when this industry should be a little higher up. So let's give it a shot. Right. All right, we'll start collecting the grain there. And we should be able to just go straight across to that food processing plant. Now this is one of those times when it is worth checking that things line up. I think we're well within the range here. We're going to be back over land. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, still, wow. Suspension bridge is still cheaper. I think we'll stop it there. I don't think we'll be able to get that many cars on here, but try our best. We'll start with 4, see how this plays out. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get more than this because this would be kind of a misstep otherwise. Coal mines 2, where's that at? Ah, so that's one of the ones that we've been taken from. We're up to 525. That's tremendous. So we'll be able to take a peek at that in a moment. Right here, we're seeing 80 tons in 18 days. That's perfect. Just going back to the chart here for a moment. Grain doesn't really taper off. If we're seeing about 20 days, it's still good. Seeing 90 days from that last train before was just not great. I mean, that's like down here. How was that train doing? It's making a little bit more than the $60 a month it was doing previously, and it is doing runs in 24 days, which is nice. So it might be a good idea to add a couple extra cars here. Can't place the train. That's interesting. Did I glitch out? Or what happened? Ah. Broke down. This is literally like a ghost train. I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. It's totally glitched. That's so weird. I must have done something I shouldn't have while it was broken down. Maybe if I can't sell anything because it's broken down. This is the weirdest thing ever. I don't think I've ever witnessed this before. I think I'm just gonna sell it. I don't know what else I could do. I can't sell it because it's broken down. Well, there we go. It's unfortunate, but so even 2 locomotives here is not going to be really enough. That's going to be moving a lot A lot of units. Whoops. But we're going to make a ton of money from this. Yeah, now we're talking. I mean, this is going to be what sort of brings us out of our loan interest and into whatever next phase of the game. That's a nice little trip there. Might not even be a bad idea for us to get in on ourselves. So let's see, the height once again is 400 feet. Man, oh man. If we start at like 240, that should probably be all right. It's really just this one coal mine. This other one's still contributing, but so much less. There's one annoying mountain. Back to our suspension bridge. Actually, I might be able to get 2 trains. So this will be long enough, and there will definitely be supply for it. So I just want to make sure I have enough room there to... Actually, I don't need 2 signals. I really just need to switch... throw down one of these. Now that we have that, we can come straight across. And I am actually going to once again do... Well, I don't need to do all of those. Hopefully it lets me go straight over. Nice. Yeah, the special is just so weak. And there's going to be even more coal there. That was a mistake. I definitely needed to build these here. So I could branch off like that. Let's hope I have enough blocks of track there. I do not. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna wait for that bullshit to resolve itself. I can barely move. That's embarrassing. We can't fit there. Oh, that is so sad. right, well, we're getting somewhere at least. We should be starting to cha-ching quite a bit. I mean, there's just coal everywhere. I probably have... And there's going to be even more. Unbelievable. 1,200 coal last month. Ridiculous. Well, we're making a ton of money now, so we should be able to do something at least a little more interesting. Thought I saw... Ah, yes, there's a coal-fire power plant here. We could probably offload some of this coal elsewhere. Even more? You gotta be kidding. Wow, alright, okay. We're gonna once again probably have to go into the mountain here. It's gonna end up being more cost effective than doing the whole bridge situation. After all, this is still, you know, many, many, many feet above sea level. "300 feet would probably be okay." That should cover us. Bingo. A lot more money than I would have wanted to spend. We could actually pop out of the mountain here. Won't be the worst thing in the world. And the power plant is there. Overestimated a little bit. Unbelievable. Not getting this quite right. All right. We have lots of coal. 5,000 tons. My goodness. I'm going to actually take one off of that because we're going to have quite a few trains here, hopefully. I will build the second line. And we got even more coal, so these next couple trains are not getting here a minute too soon. Beautiful. Oh, we need a little more cash. Why did I build 4 and then the station platform as suspension bridge, or 4 as the brick bridge? Simply because I want to have a crossover section. Ah, we're doing this the wrong way. We are in America. Train really wanted to go that way. I mean, I guess it knew. All right, and that should do it for the setup there. Probably get maybe 3 or 4 trains, I hope. We'll start with 3, see how those behave. Three might be all we could do, at least safely. 59% to the challenge. We just have to get up to 50%. Oh, that's 30. We're getting there. We certainly are getting there. Now, I would really love to have a little bit of iron ore coming in here. I mean, we're bringing 345 tons of coal. Happen to see this factory across the way. If we get any iron ore, that would be splendid. The iron ore here, 310 tons. Any of it being transported is the question, 65%. So, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's see if there's any others. Like, this would be the much easier way to do it. So this one is what we just saw. Not great. 120 tons, that's really not going to cut it. This one, 270. Is, I mean, it's extremely far, but I think we can make it work. We have $90,000 in the bank. Yeah, we could do this. $132. Same cost as a suspension bridge. So as we build at sea level, we could go bricks all the way. It'd be nice. We're going to do the whole station segment underground. Uh, sure. There's really no penalty in doing that. I don't want to cut all the way across because I don't want to like totally ruin the rest of the river, but yeah, we could definitely go here. Oops. Gonna try to set up a row station here because we'll probably want to have a combination of trains doing steel as well as the iron ore. We don't want anybody to be getting clogged up. Well, that is right at the base of the steel mill, so that's not helping anybody. Row might be tricky. I mean, we don't. Hey, you know, let's do this baby steps. Cross the river right here. Just hemorrhaging money. That worked out pretty well for eyeballing it. We could probably swing 2 more. I mean, it's not going to be very fast, but it is a long way, and it's worth getting all of that. $11 station blocks. Getting this supply chain going is probably going to be what breaks it open for us. I think that will work, and if it doesn't, well... So the train just arrived. And of course it's going the wrong way, so... You know what? We're just having fun here. It's going to be way pain in the ass to not do it that way, so... probably not a best practice, but because this line is so long, I'm just making really long blocks because I don't expect a ton of trains on here. It's owing to like when we'll actually want to be picking up from the iron ore mines. Obviously, as we get closer, we'll make the blocks a little bit smaller. All right, let's get some trains going. This is probably going to be too many trains, actually. I've not really done any math to figure this out. If this would work or not. So unfortunately, this train is still in the signal block, it seems, so we can't even take advantage. And that tells me I should probably duck this down to 9. We're going to send you on your way. And we've got our row your boat. Well, we really actually need this iron ore mines to pick it up. I guess we did not need this third train, maybe not even a second train. Wow, that's terrible. Actually going to get rid of that. If we have a need, we'll do something about it, but for the moment, don't think there is a whole lot we could do there. Maybe try stealing some of that business. Oh, I actually do have to go out quite a ways to get there, so this isn't too terribly bad. Give ourselves plenty of room. I think we overshot. Oh, yeah, we overshot. That's actually called really lucky. Now, I would definitely make this a row situation. Except that there's absolutely nothing to do with with goods. I mean, there's No towns are even close to big enough here, and no one's even bothering really to transport passengers. Just get that rolling. And we're going to do the British way, apparently, for all of these, I guess. Now, even though we're going to definitely get a lot of steel produced, I don't expect there to be that many trains altogether. $18 tons of steel. We're gonna send him on his way. I left that gap there because I have a feeling I'm gonna get some additional iron ore coming. What is he? Oh, that was me. How about that? Nice. I'll actually take it up to 7, throw another locomotive on there. It can't hurt. Yeah, I guess we could give this iron ore mines over here a shot. Where is it? There we are. They're gonna really make us work here. We could just build the line like really high up. Yeah, it's not great. That should catch it. Love to see it. And perfect. Once we're back above land again, these become, I guess, a little cheaper. Not much, but something. I'm not really worried about money at this point. $16, so I gotta be at, I think, 64. And look at that. Oh, that was a fail. Gotta get up to $1.28. We'll do that over time. These trains are just so weak. Not too shabby. And that's going to take a long time for that fella to load. Oh, I was very wrong. Ah, that may have been a little mistake. All right. Three should be way more than enough. I'm just going to move this guy back, actually. That was a mistake. Oh, he's getting thrown off. Not to worry. I haven't had the right idea there. Here's another train. We might need another one. Why not? Doing great with steel. Looks like it just needs way more iron ore. I think these next couple trains are going to be what puts us over the edge. Might even need a fifth train on that line. I'm just so shocked. Well, we've done everything we could. We could throw a fourth train on this. That train is just not even close. Yeah, why not? The only other thing we could do is just add a few more cars on here, which wouldn't actually be terrible. Oh, wow. It's about time. 7,400 tons of coal. Unbelievable. We're at 8. Let's go. Is that actually going to fit on the platform now? That's most unfortunate. Sounds like a new train it is. And that should do it. Here we are. Alright, so that was Yew Island. Yeah, this is not a great stage. It's a little annoying to really get things up and running, but once you do, it's not horrible. This guy's really just going straight through, huh? Wow. Well, I guess that's how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and end it here for this time. We'll get the last couple stages. Thanks for jamming this time. We'll catch you all on the next one. So long.